Hi there, and welcome to this week's live session where I'm going to talk about how you can use smell to sleep well, right? So, the smell is kind of a super underrated sense, and I didn't talk too much about this in my podcast yet. So, this week is special because it's the first time I really dig into smell specifically. But there's a use case or two use cases. Hi there, thanks for joining. There are two use cases that you can really use fragrances and smells to let you, first off, fall asleep faster, and second off, just come back to a relaxing state before you fall asleep. And that's what we're heading off to do here. And yeah, so let's see where this takes us. And if you have any kind of questions or whatever, or want to share your favorite scent, just drop it into the comments. So there are two ways that we're going to use our sense to fall the smell sense to fall asleep faster, or two ways that we can do it. The first way is if we want to fall asleep faster at home, right? So we're at home and we have problems falling asleep. Then I'm going to walk you through how we can get there faster and just more relaxed. And the second way where we can use it is if we're able to fall asleep well at home, but let's say business-wise or even on a vacation, we're sleeping in a hotel and we have problems doing it there, smell can be the number one thing that you want to tap into. So let's start off with the sleeping well at home theme. If you are at home and you have a problem to fall asleep as fast as you want to, then smell is just fantastic, because smell, the sense smell, kind of bypasses other parts of our brain and has direct access to our emotional center. So you can imagine this to work like, we all know this. You pass by a restaurant or something and you just, or a house, and you smell this cooking sensation smell, and you just have a good feeling. You don't know why, it just feels good, and that's instantly. And what happens then is that after time, this memory can kind of ripple up, and you kind of remember, okay, that smells exactly like when my mom cooked for me after school. And you feel safe, and it was delicious and whatever. So if you smell things, it taps into the emotions. Hi there, thanks for opting in. It taps into our emotions. So maybe just share a smell that you know that you will get emotionally stimulated in the comments. Just drop me a comment. So for me personally, and that is not sleep related, it's when I smell tomatoes. So you can, stroke the leaves of a tomato plant, and I smell that, I think and feel my grandma instantly. It's just like magic, right? So every time I pass a tomato plant, I always have to stroke the leaves and smell them. But I'm sure you have other fragrances, other scents that you relate to an emotion. So drop that into the comments if you have a smell that helps you to feel better instantly. And this can, for many of us, it's a cooking sensation too. You smell something out of your childhood and so on. And this process is called anchoring, right? We're anchoring a positive state to a smell here. And this is exactly what we're going to use when we want to fall asleep faster. So first off, there are smells that tend to relax us instantly. This is something like lavender. It's known to have a relaxing theme in there. And if you use lavender, smell lavender, at least for many of us, it's relaxing, even though you might not have a personal connection to that smell. It just kind of has this sensation with it. So lavender is something that you can take into your bedroom to get into a relaxed state, right? You just smell it, you relax, wind down, and as I always say, if you take care of relaxing it at nighttime, then sleep will take care of itself. Never try to sleep, always try to relax. So take a scent. What I do at home personally, on occasion, I don't do that every day, is to use a pillow spray. And there are cool pillow sprays. I've got one from Drowsy here. You only get it in the UK, so if you're in the UK, definitely check these guys out. Super good. They've got the Drowsy SOS pillow spray. This is the Zen one, but the Drowsy SOS one has lavender in there as kind of, I would say, the leading theme. And this is something I really love to use, and I love this Zen spray too. So that's one way that you can use it. And if you move on, now let's say you sleep well at home and you want to sleep better in a hotel room. So every time you're on the road business-wise, you hit the hotel bed, you have a problem to fall asleep the first night, the first 2 nights. This is kind of common, or can't sleep that well. What you want to do is to use a pillow spray at home where you can't sleep good, and then you're going to take that pillow spray to the hotel, spray it onto the pillow, and when you lay down, that emotion of being at home will be triggered, and you're going to have it so much easier to fall asleep, right? It's just fantastic. It's magic, honestly. You have to try that. If you have problems sleeping in a hotel, then that's a thing that you can do. If you have problems falling asleep at home, you can just take a drowsy pillow spray, whatever, put it on there. Or even better, if you can sleep well when you're on, let's say, holiday, vacation, then use a pillow spray after 2, 3, 4 days when you're really relaxed and you can sleep well on your holiday. Use it there. And that way you will anchor that feeling, that emotional, relaxed feeling of your holiday to the smell. And when you're home, don't use it every day, but use it on the days you really want to wind down quickly. You had a stressful day, maybe something emotional, tense happened. Then use that pillow spray. It will anchor that good emotion from your holiday right away, and you will fall asleep quickly. So super powerful. Always keep in mind, it's these little tricks that seem so, they seem so impossible that could really help. But on these specific things, they're super powerful. So try it out on your own. I'm sure you'll love it. Drop me into the comments if you have any kind of smell that that kind of winds you down. That could, also help others that have problems falling asleep fast at home or as fast as they want to or in the hotel, that they can try that out. So for me, it's lavender. I know things like bergamot, cedarwood. There are other smells that kind of bring relaxation or can bring them into our bedrooms, and that's a good thing. And one last thing before I'm going to close this little session, this live session today. If you don't have any questions, if you have a question, just drop it into the comments and I'm going to answer them right away because we're on a live here, right? But one other thing, you don't have to take a pillow spray. You can also use a diffuser. These are little machines that you put in essential oils and they're going to diffuse that smell into your room. You just, I personally, they run, I think a couple of them have sleep timers that shut off after a while. But I personally love to go with the pillow sprays in my bedroom. I use a diffuser in my office, so that's how I use that. But you might be different. So definitely 2 options that you could use to benefit from the sense, the powerful sense that bypasses parts of our brain to tap into our emotional feelings right away. Use that for your benefit. I hope that was helpful for you. Wishing you not only a lovely Sunday, but of course, as always, a superb